In our last video, we discussed the importance of learning from other people's mistakes when it comes to designing and building that construction project. It is important, especially for those first-time home builders, to equip yourself with knowledge that will keep you at an upper hand when it comes to making wise decisions during the planning stage, during the approval stage, and also the actual construction stage. So speaking of learning from other people's mistakes, I have a story here from a person by the name Anne, which says, "Hi Engineer Ivan, my name is Anne and I live in Australia. I've been waiting to write to you because I couldn't understand why I feel this way. After all, building my dream home was supposed to be one of the happiest achievements in my life." So Anne kutoka Australia anasema amejenga nyumba but I feel happy about hiyo nyumba yake. So let's go on. For almost 10 years, I worked hard, saved consistently, and dreamt about the day I would finally walk into my own house. Every sacrifice felt worth it because I believed I was building a better future for my family. Last December, I finally traveled home to see the completed house for the first time. Everyone in the village came to congratulate me, and they kept telling me how beautiful the house looked. I smiled and thanked everyone, but deep down inside me, I felt disappointed. Yaani mtu anaweza jenga nyumba, kila mtu anaona ni mzuri, but wewe mwenyewe ndani yako haujatosheka. Why? So Anne is saying, the bedrooms felt smaller than I expected, the kitchen didn't flow the way I had pictured it, and the living room did not feel as warm and inviting as it looked in the 3D pictures. So this is a case ya mtu amejengewa nyumba na 3D na planning ilikuwa sawa kabisa, lakini ukienda kwa ground, my friend, vitu zinakuwa different. So anaendelea kutuambia, nobody had ever asked how my family actually lives. We spent so much time discussing the roofing, the finishes, and the paint colors. We spent so much time discussing the roofing, the finishes. We did not actually discuss how my family and I would use our spaces every day. For example, my husband enjoys cooking, but the kitchen was designed around appearance instead of functionality. My children love spending time together, yet their bedrooms are so far apart away from each other, and everyone ends up gathering in the corridor. Yani kama ni kitchen, in terms of functionality, haikutengenezwa vile alikuwa anataka. Wao waliangalia tu looks. And this is a very, very big mistake you guys do. Mnaangalia sana looks, mnakosa kuangalia functionality. So what happened later? Even simple things like where the washing machine would go or where guests would leave their shoes were never discussed during the planning stage. They seemed like small details at the time, but now I deal with them each and every single day. The house is beautiful, I'm grateful for it, but if someone gave me the opportunity to start all over again, I would design it very differently because I now understand that living in a house is completely different than admiring it in the drawings. I have realized that a house can be structurally perfect, beautifully finished, and still fail to meet the needs of the people living inside. This is a very, very serious case of Anne living in Australia. Na alijenga nyumba vizuri kabisa. From outside, the roofing was okay, the finishings were okay, mambo ya tiles ilikuwa sawa, painting ilikuwa sawa, colors ilikuwa sawa. But when it comes to how the house is being used, there is a problem. Unapata kama ni kitchen, maybe alikuwa anataka island, but design haina island. So the question comes in now, how can someone make sure they are designing a home around their lifestyle and not the looks? So sisi kama wana MathMag Design Office, wakati yenye tunakudesignia nyumba, tunaangalianga two things. One, the size of your family. Kama ni watoto 4, 3, 2, ama hata ni mmoja na ungetaka kuongeza another one in future. Na kama ni hao watoto 3, maboys ni wangapi, madem ni wangapi. So that now, when designing and coming up with the arrangement of those bedrooms, tunaangalia the functionality and how well the arrangement blends with the lifestyle of your family.